Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Rory and this channel is now dedicated to my kind of rabbit hole falling into tabletop gaming, wargaming, painting, miniatures, all that good stuff. 3D printing. Can't forget that. Let me run you through my journey so far. In lockdown, I decided to hit up my buddy Warchamus, and he's been playing Sigmar with the Lost Legion down in Geelong, and he told me to get into Age of Sigmar. So I thought, all right, cool. I'll start trying to get into mini wargaming by building a bunch of these skeletons. Terrible idea. So the idea died off pretty quick. But in that moment in time, I did buy a couple of cans of spray primer. Oh, that's good. ASMR. I bought this classic glue that we all know and love. It just reminds me of my dad's work shed for sure. So iconic, been like this forever. People still using it, so I bought one of these. Bought these little clippies. So I had all that stuff thinking I was ready to go, but then I was halted immediately by trying to build those freaking skeletons. Terrible. So, and then I put a pin in it for like a year and a half. Anyway, wanted to get back into the hobby, and I thought I'll just start with something simple first, just like a little model, just a little guy, one 3D printed thing. See if you can even paint it first, Anyway, so yeah, and then, I've watched a bunch of YouTube. I thought I could do it. I was like, yeah, I bought a little set of Vallejo paints, like a little 16 pack or something, I think. It's like a little box. I got some paintbrushes off Uncle Jeff Bezos, and I made this wet palette. The reason why I picked Judge Dredd was because I've recently been in contact with my man in Preston, Floyd. He was selling a whole bunch of Judge Dredd magazines in 2000 AD, so I bought like boxes of these books, and I've been getting right into that. So I thought, let's just get a Judge Dredd. We'll start with a little Judge Dredd. I got the 28mm, and I got this bigger boy. I thought I would start with the bigger boy first, right? It's not going to be as hard, bit more detail, might not be able to mess it up as bad. But I messed it up in the priming stage. So I ended up doing this one as my first ever finished mini. The reason why I screwed that up was I tried to do that cool edge thing where like you spray a bit of white on top with the primer and then everything has like a little bit of a, that look, lighting look. But man, this thing globbed out hard outside in the wind and I did a terrible job of it. I think I was probably trying to film it better than I was trying to spray it, and I didn't even film it well. So that was a total nightmare. The next addition to my hobby journey is buying a bunch of isopropyl alcohol. So I've wiped this guy down, his blotches are gone, and I'm going to give this guy another crack real soon. Anyway, what else did I learn? I undercoated the model in white, which was so stupid. I thought that priming it all black and then trying to do like green or red, it like wouldn't go. So I did everything in white first that I was going to paint, like all the little pauldron stuff and the gloves and things. And the red on the helmet, which was stupid because I went around more, like I touched way more with white than I needed to. And then when I actually was a little bit better getting to the red stage, I did a better job of it. And then there was just white overhang everywhere, which was terrible. So that was a great lesson learned for your first ever model. I then just like dunked all the green bits in green wash, and I put some brown wash on the gold to kind of like, give it a little bit of in the edges. And I think it did a really good job. Also, overpainted the zip stuff, so having to go back on either side of that with black, and then I just did a little bit of a metal on that. Actually ended up looking pretty good. So all fun little kind of bits and pieces to learn in the middle of that journey. And I'm pretty happy with it, and since then, my next step up was, all right, cool. I just want to get a couple of Space Marines, you know what I mean? Space Marines are cool. Space Marines, the kind of 40k gateway. I think it's like the Deadpool of 40k, So I bought a little pack of the Combat Patrol, half them, half some Necrons. Started putting them together and painting them, and that was my next step in. But man, I'm hooked on this whole deal. I went to CanCon a couple of weeks ago and took my little GoPro up there as well, so I'll do a video of that in chronological order. There's just a bit of a backlog at the minute in me making the video content. I got really painted this thing in like December, and what are we in now? Start of Feb. But hey, we're here now. We're making the content. We're on YouTube. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I hope you stick around and like follow me in through this journey. My plan is to eventually build out a Soul Blight army and play it with the Lost Legion crew in Geelong. My buddy Greg and I are still into 40k, even though those guys aren't, and we're going to push forward in like boarding actions and kill team, just smaller stuff. He's interested in the orc side. I'm going for those Arbites, Arbites, whatever you want to call these things, in the new kill team box set. Very excited to get those, obviously with this 2000 AD love. So it'll be really cool to face off against Greg's orcs in some kill team battles. We're going to learn how to play that together and probably film that too, and just kind of chronicle this whole thing. So yeah, hope you guys stick around. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep working on it, obviously work in progress. But hey, look, it's up here. It's a real fight to get this thing on the internet, but here we are.